I'm Chris.
I'm Andrew.
And I'm Dane.
And we are restarting this level because somebody made us go into the star area. Now, here, do we try the star again?
I would say let's just not do that.
Twins, boys, twins.
Twins possible.
Oh, yay! But yeah,
also, we're infinite errors. We never said that, I don't think.
But yes,
yeah,
so speaking of, like, you know, regrets from high school and such, I have so many things I feel bad about. And,
he was a very bad person.
I'm not a bad person. Yes, I
wasn't a bad person. I was a bad person.
What I'm trying to say is, I got picked on a lot, so of course then I picked on other people, but that's beside the point. I mean, for this particular story, you know, I got picked on a lot. So I was, there was these couple of guys kept making a joke about how this one girl liked me and whatnot. And I just thought, you know, oh, well, they're obviously joking because self-esteem issues aside, I was basically like, well, why would she like me? There's no reason for her to like me, blah, 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 blah. So we were in we were in history class, and I remember that one of her friends had passed me a note and basically said, hey, do you like me? Blah, 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 yes or no. You know, we were in middle school at the time, so, you know, it was one of those cutesy things. And one of the guys who had been constantly making fun of me about it, had kind of said, once again, I forget who I am. So you just see Ramona over there just randomly.
He's disassociating, guys. Just relax for a second. He actually thought he was that beach ball for a little while.
So I was, he had kind of said, oh, you know, blah, 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 you know, passing notes. I honestly thought it was a joke. I thought that he had written it, and I thought that he had gotten one of her friends to pass it to me. Turns out, it was real, and when class was over, I hadn't said anything because I thought it was a joke, and she runs out of the class crying.
Holy shnikes.
Yes, and to this day, I feel so horrible about that.
I bet.
Because it's just like... And the other part of it is, I was not a very popular dude, so for someone to like me, I was like,
I was gonna say,
wow.
This is an experience I never had, because, like, no one liked me, so that's all
well, that's way to ruin everything. We had a deep moment, you're like, well, no one ever likes me.
The funny
but
I'm just a naturally unlikable person, I can't help it.
But it's one of those things where I felt so horrible about it, because I really liked her too, so I wanted to, if I thought it was real, I would have legitimately been like, yes, of course I will date you. Yes, that is something I would love to do. But it was one of those things where it made me feel so horrible because, and then I was super embarrassed about it, and I never went back to explain to her anything.
Trying to get over there and help.
And so it was one of those things that I to this day, I'll occasionally think about it and just be like, man, I feel bad. But yeah, so that was my super depressing story of the week.
Let's see here.
And that one luckily doesn't fall completely on you, though.
Well, no, I mean, and like I said, I honestly thought it was a joke. It wasn't like I was being a jerk or anything.
The guy reminds me of Alex Kidd. I don't know what it is about him.
I honestly thought this.
The guy I punched.
No, he's talking about this guy over here, Andrew. Pay attention.
Yeah, he had a ray gun, and I don't know. I think it's his outfit, not necessarily his hairstyle, because Alex Kidd has a terrible hairstyle.
Yes, he does. We're just hiding the crowd.
Death by disco, that's what's going on.
But yeah, so I mean, no, this one was not completely on me because I wasn't like making fun of anybody or anything like that, but it's just one of those things that I still feel horrible about to this day because I also liked the person, and B, I made them feel completely horrible because it's like, I'm sure from her perspective, he's not the most popular people, why is he being a jerk? And so then all the other girls think I'm a huge jerk, and I'm like, ugh. So I felt so horrible about it. And of course, me being stupid, it wasn't one of those things that I thought about at the time. It wasn't until later when I realized that I'm like, this is how she must have felt, blah, blah, blah. So yeah.
Well, there's a lot of that stuff, you don't realize until, oh, hey, it's Wallace again. you don't realize until you're an adult and can recognize this thing. You know,
Gosh, yeah. If I went back to high school as an adult with what I know,
wow,
good lord. Well,
it's like
okay.
the information. I can rule this place.
Well, okay.
I understand everything.
I mean, I think everybody would do some things differently, but like there were cues like that were dropped to me by people that I liked. That like similar to your story. Like I just
Never
I
picked
was
up on.
so stupid. And you know, there's you can play What If all day, but I mean
that's just one of the many stories about how I'm just an idiot and don't notice things.
Yeah, I mean, I guess to be fair, it's entirely possible if there were people who like me, but I'm pretty much certain that no one ever actually did because no one ever told me about it. So I feel like I would have learned something about that by now.
I am pretty sure that people liked you.
Oh. Okay.
I like you.
Oh well, thank you, Dan. I appreciate that. We've had several moments.
Yeah.
And too bad you didn't go to our school for a lot of the.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I grew up with them till roughly middle schoolish, and then my family moved around a lot due to, as the previous mentioned, religious stuff.
Oh, jeez, you two are horrible.
Thank you.
Sorry, Scott.
Sorry, Scott.
There can only be one save.
Hockey stick.
But yeah, so regrets. What do you guys regret?
Well, apparently I regret not realizing that any of these people supposedly liked me.
Well, I wouldn't have known because, you know, I don't pay attention to people who like Andrew. Those people are stupid.
Exactly. I mean, they really are. I have no redeeming traits. I don't even know why I'm in these videos, honestly.
Well, first of all, they're not videos, per se.
They're
video.
This is more of a radio show.
Yeah.
With other things in the background.
Yes, with more interesting things going on.
Yeah, if you could actually see us, you would not be impressed.
No, you know.
I'm
No,
so
by
happy
any
they
sense of the
cannot
word.
see us.
There's a reason we didn't set up, like, the head cam thing. We'll just leave it at that.
Yeah, we have really big heads.
I'm fat.
He says that like he thinks we're all fat.
big guys.
We're all fat.
If you're listening to us, it's because you find us funny or relatively charming, not physically attractive.
I wonder who that is. Whoa.
I'm not saying that we're not pretty. I mean,
I don't know. Who was that?
actually, I am pretty.
I think there's no...
Well, I mean, Dane is a very handsome person.
I've got
There is
a
secrets
bald
this
head
way.
and a curly mustache.
Oh, okay. So, speaking of curly mustaches...
Oh, God.
So I went to this wedding of a family friend, and this guy had a ridiculous... It was huge. It was one of those curly Q mustaches that he has clearly groomed for years.
That's what I'm working for. I'm going for it. I want it.
And he...
That's the, you know, I just want to say that takes real dedication to your.
Oh yeah, it's not. It has nothing to do like. But I am like following this guy around with a phone because I'm trying to like look at my phone and not make it look like I'm taking pictures of him.
But you totally
But I'm
are.
like, I have to get a picture of this glorious mustache. And so I'm talking about this to like the bride and groom afterwards, and I'm like, yes, I was following this dude around with this glorious mustache.
And then they're like,
And he
"Wow,
goes,
super."
no, even better. He goes, that's my grandpa. And I'm like, oh!
Your grandpa's
Your
awesome.
grandpa's amazing!
I go, well, do you think I could get a picture with it? So I took a picture of me with his grandpa and this glorious mustache.
That's amazing.
Oh, and it was great.
Oh, speaking of weddings, I'm actually doing one. Okay, clarify. I've got some friends getting married next month, and they've asked me to be the officiant. So I
Go in. I
recently
think there's a shop here, man.
got myself ordained as a minister.
Okay.
I'm a dudist priest, if you will.
A what?
A dudist priest. Okay.
Is that even a thing?
It is a real thing. It's a real. It's a religion, but it's Okay, you've seen The Big Lebowski.
Well, yes. I
That's-
think everybody's seen the.
Okay, well, yeah. That's essentially the dude, Mr. the Lebowski himself. Well, you know, not Mr. Lebowski, the dude or Duderino.
Mm-hmm.
He has been recognized by even like Taoists and some Buddhists as like a Zen master. And so the whole premise of the religion is based somewhat on Taoism and stuff. Not necessarily like the spiritual stuff, but just the idea of just letting go with the flow, which is really, I mean, you guys know me. I'm just easygoing. I'm all, just it's about the way and letting things be natural. If something bad happens, you got to adjust your things and stuff. So I actually registered for it a few years ago. And so now I get to be.
So did you have to like take a test or something? How do they know that you're?
No, essentially what I had to do was I just had to pay money. Like
that's not dude at all. If you've seen the movie.
To clarify. To be safe, like I could print off like a sheet saying I was ordained this month or whatever. But to be safe, I went ahead and just like emailed them and said, hey, I need to buy. I want to buy this particular sheet that's embossed and everything, so that in case the state said no, this isn't a real religion. I have something saying no. He's a practicing Dudist priest. Essentially. So I had to pay $10 for that, and then in turn pay $10 simply to the state. So that I can now perform weddings. It doesn't matter where or when.
Wow, that is.
Are you going to dress up as the dude?
Oh no! I'm not going to do that to him.
Okay, I was worried for a second.
But I have thought about by the power invested in the state, I now pronounce you husband and wife. The dude abides. I mean, you may kiss the bride. I'm thinking of slipping it in and seeing if they're cool with it. So.
Well, yeah, that's definitely something to ask first. Okay, and this has been Infinite Errors. Thanks.
See you, bye.
Love you.